Hello everyone, this is Srijani and today we are going to have a discussion on another entrance exam, that is the GIPE entrance exams. Welcome to Short Course classes. Let's begin the discussion. So, those who are interested in pursuing their career on economics and moving forward with the economical line, GIPE or the Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics is a huge opportunity for them. Whenever we select a particular university or college, we always have something in mind that what does that university provide to us. We look for placements, we look for good salary packages, we look for good faculties and all over enhancement of our own persona. GIPE provides us all of that. That is why it is a very sought for option for those who have interest in economical fields. So, now that I've talked about GIPE and the university, let us talk about what this entrance exam is all about. See, this entrance exam basically tests our knowledge on the UG, whatever we have studied undergraduate, whatever we have studied in the undergraduate part of our education. So, one of the most important things that we have to keep in mind is that our knowledge of economics in the undergraduate field is very important to actually move forward with this particular examination, because it is challenging to some extent, because it is very customary that it is a very renowned university and it does want students who can give their complete effort. So this particular examination actually tests us about our depths of economics and mathematics and such, and it also tests us how we as students can put our effort in a particular examination. So now that I've talked somewhat about the examination, let us delve deeper into some of the more specific topics. First, eligibility. So what are the requirements for us to appear in this examination? You have to have economics and mathematics in your UG courses. Even if you do not have an honors in it, you have to have it for all the 3 years that you have studied your graduation. You have to have at least 50% as the cutoff, as the marks that is needed for you to fill up the form. That is 50%. If you have an SGPA, if you are marked in SGPA or CGPA, your total SGPA or CGPA should be equivalent to that 50% of your marks and aggregate. Now you have to keep in mind that this is the minimum that is required for you to at least fill up the form. But you should always make it a point to score very high or score very well in your graduation, because the cutoff marks that is usually put up every year, it increases year by year. So your cutoff marks at in 2021 was less than what will be in 2022. So this is a very concerning thing for students, because students are also doing great day by day. So it is very important for you to give all you have and study very well for your graduation and get graduated with very good marks. Then you have to fill up the form, and for that there is a particular fees required. It is same for everyone, SC, ST, OBC, general. It is 1500 per form. So now that we have covered the costs and some little technical stuffs, let us go deeper into the examinations. The examination consists of 100 questions. There are 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? Maths, statistics, economics. So there is also a part of aptitude. Maths and statistics are one part, aptitude is another part, and economics is a different part. So maths and statistics, they have 30 marks together. Now what is important for you to note in this particular examination is that there is negative marking. Yes, this examination has negative marking. And what is the marking scheme of this examination? I will explain. In total, every question holds 1 point, where if you score the correct answer, you will get 1 point. If by chance you make a mistake, a fraction of your point or 0 point or 1/4 of your marks will be deducted. So it is important for you to choose what answers you will attempt, because there is negative marking, and this is a concerning thing, because if you do answer wrong, you will be penalized for it. So that is something that you have to keep in mind. Do not be afraid. If you think that it's better for you to leave the question, you can leave the question. So then let's move forward to other parts. So there is aptitude, mathematics, there is also logical reasoning, as I said, and then there's statistics and economics. There is no particular time set for these parts, and there is a total of 2 hours time. We have to manage. Time management is very important in this examination. You have to manage your time, because there are quite a few things to complete, and you have to read every question carefully. So the most important thing and the most successful strategy that you can apply for this examination is proper time management. So I will talk about more of this examination further in this video. So let's first get into the mathematics and statistics part. The mathematics and statistics part is consisted of 30 questions. So every question has 1 mark. So your maths and stats syllabus, what you will get in this particular examination, it is solely based on what you have studied in your undergraduate. So there are some basic things like matrices, some Boolean algebra, and calculus, data analysis. These are the things that you have studied already in your undergraduate. That is why it is important for you to have economics and mathematics in your undergraduate, because these are things that appear for your examination. So these are the things that you will usually get. You have to answer them very intelligently. You have to read every question. Do not make silly mistakes. Then we come to logical reasoning and analytical question answers. So that has 20 questions. 1 mark for each, and if you make a mistake, 1/4 of your marks is deducted, as I said before. So this also has some clock based questions, some family questions, some color coding questions, the usual questions that you get for logical and reasoning. So this is also very important. A lot of students do not place enough importance on this part, on logical reasoning part, but I would greatly advise you to practice each and every part very religiously, because if you these 20 marks, each mark holds a complete point. So do not think that okay, this part holds less marks, so I'll study less, because even 1 mark can set you apart from others, even a fraction of a mark, in fact. So provide all your effort in this examination. So that is done with the logical and reasoning things. Why I am telling you to provide all your effort and give all your effort and study as best as you can is because there are very limited seats, and people from all over India appear for this examination. So you should, what can set you apart? The only thing that can set you apart is your hard work, because there is nothing else. You can't, the examination judges on your depth of knowledge and your hard work, because not everything you have studied in your undergraduate can you retain. You are also a human, you're not a machine that you type something in your CPU and it stays there forever. That doesn't happen. We are humans. So what happens is, since we are having to study from the very base again for this examination, it is important that you start early. Now what will probably happen is, your last semester UG will probably collide with the GIPE examinations. So that, do not consider that as a threat. See that as an opportunity that you can study same things, because you will probably have your final year topics in this GIPE entrance exam. So what happens, you study once and you get prepared for two things. Now time management is very important. You have to manage your time for your undergraduate examinations and also your GIPE preparations. So I'm digressing a bit. I will also talk about strategies a bit further in the video. Then after we're done with logical reasoning, we come to the most important part, that is economics. Economics holds the most part. It has 50 marks. 50 marks in total. It has all that you have studied in your undergraduate courses, that is microeconomics, international economics, national economics, everything that you can imagine under the earth. So you have to have a very detailed depth of knowledge for you to even approach this examination, because this examination tests your, not only your knowledge, but how you apply them in real life. You will be given situations and questions like that. So don't think that you can crack this examination based on a very surface knowledge. Even though there are MCQ answers, those MCQ answers will be challenging enough. So I have gone through the scope of the syllabus. A thing that I recommend everyone to do for every examination under the earth is check the syllabus very, very thoroughly, because most of it you will already know or you have already read them. So it's important that you go through them very, very properly. Now, a drawback that I would like to mention about this particular GIPE examination is that there are not many centers in the whole of India. Like there are only centers in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata and Ernakulam. So if you belong from any other place, then you have to make necessary travel arrangements. So that is a very important drawback that I would, that is a very big drawback for students who want to pursue this examination, who are coming from remote places. Not only remote places, who are not coming from metro cities. So then again, there is another big profit that you get if you do make a few sacrifices, is that the placements are really amazing in this particular university. That is the highest paid placement that students have had is around 12 to 14 lakhs per annum, and the average placement is 7.5 lakhs per annum. So that is pretty high considered compared to other universities. You also get a lot of research benefits, you get scholarships, and there are a lot of other programs that you can discover once you get admitted in this particular university. So talking about GIPE, there are also the entrance examination. There are also a few things that I would like to say, that I always say in most of my videos, is that managing your time is very important. How you manage your time for your entirety of your UG preparation and your GIPE preparation, that is everything. That is what sets you apart from other students. Managing your time is extremely important, because you will understand that slowly when you take your examinations further in life, you will not be able to devote a whole day to a particular topic, and you shouldn't devote. So always, if there is a particular topic that you cannot really get into your head, Choose that slot of the day which you find is the most profitable for you. Profitable in what sense? You can get the most out of that time. I personally can study very good in evenings. I cannot study well at dawn. Many people can. So if you think that there is a particular topic that you absolutely cannot study, or it is not getting inside your head, or it is very difficult, study during that time. Practice, practice and practice. As I always say, you will not be able to retain every topic. You are not a robot. So you have to practice whatever you have studied in your UG, whatever you are studying now, whatever you are going to study. Always practice. And we do provide a lot of practice materials. Take mock tests, and there are also previous year's question paper that you should be solving, because that will provide you a very clear concept of what the examination is going to be like. Do not be worried. Test yourself regularly and you will surely be able to crack this examination and pass with very good and flying colors. All the best. Have a great day.